Hey guys, and welcome back to another train simulator video. Today we're going to be driving on the Rivera Line, a route that I haven't driven for a long time, so it's good to be back. Apologies for not doing any train simulator videos for the last 2 weeks, but I've been really busy with work, so that's that. Hello driver, today you'll be driving the 1V41 Birmingham New Street to Paignton service on a leg from Exeter St David's to Paignton. Weather looks clear and no problems are reported. Should be a good drive. Okay then. Let's let the passengers on. This is a cross-country service, but we're driving a Virgin Class 390, so... Okay then, I'm not complaining. This is my favorite train anyway, so I'm not complaining too much. Now this should be a Class 801 in the GWR livery, but I'm not very good at copying GEO files from one folder to another, or I cannot find the GEO file, so that's why that train's basically empty, invisible. So yeah, what can you do? Let's take a screenshot. But yeah, the Class 390 Pendolino, so CrossCountry to the Coast. I'm guessing we've come from Birmingham New Street and we're going to Paignton, which is the final destination for this journey, which is 28 miles away. We're driving a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 car train. We should be able to depart soon. Right away driver, onwards to Newton Abbot. Mind the doors, this train's ready to depart. And yeah, let's get going. Not the ideal train for this route, but you don't really expect a Class 390 on the Rivera Line, do you? But it's nice to see different trains on different routes though. Something you can't do in real life, unfortunately. But cross-country services do run on this route as well, so which is obviously the Class 220, so it's not too much of a surprise, I guess. But yeah, I am a bit surprised when I'm driving Class 220 in a cross-country livery. Got 75 miles an hour speed limit coming up. This scenario shouldn't take too long because this train should easily be able to go to 75 miles an hour quite quickly. I think that's the maximum speed limit for this route, so obviously this train can go up to 125 miles an hour. 140 actually. But in real life it's limited to 125 on the West Coast main line, so but on the game it actually can go up to 155 miles an hour, so actually we are going up to 100 miles an hour, so I guess that's the speed limit, maximum speed limit for the route. Get a nice screenshot. Slow down a bit. Don't really speeding, do we? But yeah, if you haven't checked my video on the Great Western Express, Trains and Locomotives is getting its first UK content, which is exciting news. It's gonna be on the Great Western Main Line between London and Reading, which is quite a small route, but let's just see what happens, you know. Hopefully they're starting with small routes and then ends continuing with much longer routes, hopefully. But yeah, London to Reading is quite a short route, so not too sure what their thinking is about that. Maybe they don't want to make quite a long route because it's it doesn't run well on most computers, I guess, or something like that. A smaller route would run a lot smoother anyway, so. And Train Sim World does have optimization problems as well, so that could be one of the reasons why. Okay. And yeah, there is no Steam Workshop for the game either, so in theory I can only play the scenarios that are included in the route, and then that's about it. Maybe a few quick drives, and that's it. Maybe they should start adding Steam Workshop for the game, you know, so at least people can make content for the game. And maybe a lot of people are not buying the game because of it not having Steam Workshop. Because you buy a route, you play the scenarios, and that's about it. You can't really do anything else. Unless you're going to do the same scenarios over and over again, which is probably a bit boring. And multiplayer isn't out yet, so until then, like, there's not much content to play even when we buy the content. Like with CSX Heavy Haul, we only had like, I think 4 or 5 scenarios, and that's about it. Got 15 miles away from Newton Abbot. Abbot? I think that's how you pronounce it. Then we're stopping at Torquay and then Paignton, which is just over 20 miles away. This is at the Rivera Line. Doesn't actually look like the Rivera Line, but it looks like we're in the countryside or something like that. Okay, speed limit is going down, so we need to slow down now. The brakes on the train are pretty good, so it should be good. It would have been cool if they added the, I don't know, West Coast Main Line. Oh, on the Pendolino. Nice. Imagine they added Euston to Birmingham as the first UK route for Train Sim. That would be amazing. If they were actually saving it for Train Sim, that would have been just the best thing ever, you know. But yeah, whether that route will ever come out on the Train Simulator, I don't know. Hopefully one day. Unless somebody makes it, but that's gonna take a very long time. And I do want Dovetail Games to make it, even though they probably won't do as good as a job as Just Trains or Armstrong Powerhouse because of Steam Workshop mainly. So people can make scenarios for it, that's the main thing. 75 miles an hour, there you go. Not too sure why we have a speed limit change, but even though we are curving quite a bit, this train is can tilt, so but I'm guessing it thinks that we're driving a class 143 or I don't know, class 220 or what other trains run this line. Oh, we're speeding, whoops. I think 156 or 158 runs on this line as well, not too sure. Oh, 150 I think it is. Class 150. Got some... There we go. Got some nice river there. Now this is the Rivera Line, that's for sure. Got some cars there, very nice. Don't want to be speeding. I'm sure in real life you can walk all the way up to it and up onto the tracks. And you can actually see the trains in like proper up front, which is really cool. Okay, 80 miles an hour speed limit, but that's going back down to 70 miles an hour, which is a bit annoying, but what can you do? This is the Rivera Line anyway, so normally we will be struggling to pick up 80 miles an hour speed with a class 143. But with this train, it's not too difficult. But yeah, the Great Western Express is coming out on 24th August, so less than a month away. I will be playing all the scenarios for the route once it comes out. I will even attempt some of the freight scenarios if I can. If I can drive the class 166, I mean not 166, class 66. You get the class 66, 166 and the HSD. And hopefully there are some announcements. There should actually be announcements, but I feel like Dovetail Games is going to disappoint us once again. They'll probably come up with an excuse like, we didn't have time to put announcements, sorry, or copyright reason we couldn't do it. Well, if that's the case, then why don't you make your own announcements for the line? Kind of like what Thomson Interactive did with the Class 350. For the West Coast Main Line Trent Valley route. I do have the water detail right to the bottom in terms of the graphic settings, so the water won't look that great. Apologies for that. Okay, got 60 miles an hour speed limit now. That's okay then. Traveling really slowly. So to reach that 9:27, we should easily be able to do that. Then Torquay, then Paignton, and we oh god, why are we speeding again? There we go. Yeah, I should really be paying more attention. Oh well. I'm too distracted. Under the bridge and into the tunnel. And back into another tunnel. And probably another one, but we can speed up a bit now. Seven miles away from our destination. Oh, don't speed, don't speed. And back into another tunnel. Absolutely fantastic. Quite a lot of tunnels on this route, that's for sure. I don't think there's going to be any more tunnels now. Hopefully. Okay, speed limit is going up to 75 miles an hour and then going back down to 60. Pretty much just going up and down. Let's go 65 miles an hour, be fine. Small hut there. House. Passenger view, quite nice. as you would imagine in a Class 390. First class. Got phones, laptop and phone chargers. Well, what would actually happen if you put another charger inside the socket anyway? I don't really think anything will happen, but anyways. Going on a lot of roads, that's for sure. Now this is on the Rivera Electrified Line, if you're wondering. Because obviously you need this train. This train can only run with electrification on top of it. AC basically, so yeah. All these things on top of the train basically is on this route only. You do have to download this route on Steam Workshop to play this scenario. It just calls it the Rivera Line Electrified, that's it. You should easily be able to find it. At least we can speed up now to 80 miles an hour and then soon 90. Now we're picking up speed, which is good. Oh, don't speed, there we go. We should be reaching Newton very soon. 3 miles left. And Paignton should be around 10 miles now, 10 miles away. Yeah, 10 miles, 10 and 11 miles. And if you're wondering why I got this reskin for the Class 390, I got it from Armstrong Powerhouse. It is a free reskin. You just have to download the, I think, app AP35 stock download thing, and then yeah, it should download automatically then. You don't have to actually move any GEO files or anything like that, so it's pretty easy to install. Unlike the GWR reskin for the Class 801. Slow down. A lot of rocks here. There we go. I wonder if our train will fit on the platform, because we are driving a 9-car train and I don't think 9-car trains stop at any of these stations on this line. And I think CrossCountry service is like 4 or 5-car trains max, so we probably won't be able to fit our whole train, but let's see. ETA 9:27 arrival, but it's gonna be 9:27 very soon, so we should reach them perfectly on time. Some train tracks there. Right, just some buffers at the end, so. There's a Class 801. I can tell that because it's invisible. Quite a nice looking train, the Class 801 GWR reskin, but for whatever reason I probably didn't copy all the GEO files back. Maybe there's one GEO file I can't find, that's probably why I haven't copied it over. Which is a bit annoying, but what can you do? Okay, we're approaching Newton Abbot. And this is quite a long platform actually, so we should, in theory, be okay. Yeah, we should be fine. This is quite a long platform. Maybe they do have long cross-country trains running on this line. There we go. Perfect. Sorry about that, that's my phone. Okay, let's take a screenshot, I guess. I think the sun looks better with the sun glaring on it. But yeah, welcome to Newton Airport. I don't know why that's floating. That's kind of weird. Okay then. It's probably a good screenshot, I guess. There we go. That's probably going to be the thumbnail, but yeah, I don't know why this sign's floating. Is this one as well? No, this sign's fine. This is actually on the stand, but this one is floating. I don't know why. Bit weird. Obviously this is the updated version, electrified version of the route, so maybe that's why it's not working properly. If this was Dovetail Games on that, that would be proper. That would be fine. I'm sure they updated some of the train stations and the scenery when they did electrify the route. Right away driver onwards to Torquay. Okay then. Let's get going. 5 miles away. We've got around 9 minutes to reach there as well, so it should be fine. Got 40 miles an hour speed limit, then 45. I'm guessing we're switching tracks or something. Yeah, we're switching tracks. Okay, we can speed up a bit now. Up to 45 miles an hour. There we go. And it should go up to like 75, I think. Eventually. Well, maybe not. Maybe we're gonna go at 45 miles an hour until Torquay, which would be a bit annoying, I guess, in this train especially. Not too sure where those tracks go to. Maybe let me know in the comments below. Okay, we've got a 60 miles an hour speed limit change soon. That's okay. Oh, we're speeding, rip. Not too sure why we're speeding. That's fine. Between Torquay and Paignton is only like 2 miles, but as you can see by the arrival times, you've got like a 9-minute difference, so I'm guessing we're going to be waiting for a few trains to arrive at Paignton before our train. We'll probably be delayed by a few trains, that's probably why. Okay, it doesn't take 9 minutes to drive 2 miles, surely. Even in the pacer, it wouldn't take that long. Guess it is not going to be a clear run to the end. I'm surprised the person who made this scenario didn't add any AI in terms of the cross-country services. So he had the Class 390 Virgin livery for the Class 390, but he doesn't have the Class 220 in the cross-country livery. That's kind of weird. And he called this scenario CrossCountry To The Coast. Interesting. Surprised not to see any Class 143 paces. Because you do get that train with this route, so he could have added it as AI, but guess not. We might see some in Paignton though, so I won't say yet that he hasn't added any AI in terms of paces. 60 miles an hour. Oh, we've got AWS. I think that's a speed limit change. It shouldn't be a yellow signal, I don't think. It could be actually. Nah, it should be the speed limit change. We are driving really, really slowly in the train, that's for sure. In this train, it feels like we're going like a snail. In a pacer, well, even 40 miles an hour in pacer seems quite fast. So. Okay, there's a downhill section coming up, so we have to be careful with the speed limit. We'll start picking up speed in a minute. Also ETA 9:38. Yeah, we're a couple of minutes early actually, but we are driving quite slowly, so it will take a while to get to Torquay. Yeah, now we're picking up speed. Still picking up speed. Still picking up speed. There we go. Okay, speed is going down to 30 miles an hour now, then back up to 40. We're a mile and a half away from Torquay. Torquay. I think it says Torquay, not Torquay. Oh, we're not paying attention. We're gonna be speeding, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I should be paying more attention. My bad. What station is this? We're going quite slow, so we should be able to read this. Tor. So we've got Tor here, and then Torquay is coming up next. Interesting. Okay, we should be able to speed in a minute. Any minute now. There we go. I think Torquay shouldn't be as long as a platform as Newton Abbot, but oh, we're going down as well. That's not a good idea to go full throttle. And we should reach there perfectly on time, which is nice. And after this, our final destination is Paignton, which is only 2 miles away. Yeah, this platform is not as long as the previous one, so actually we might just about fit it. Go right to the end. Almost there. Okay, we just coast in a bit. And that'll do it, perfect. Torquay. It just about fits. Interesting station. That's a nice screenshot. So we're currently here, and Paignton should be somewhere down there. And I think the route continues on to, what does it continue on? What's this? Kingsware? Interesting. I think the Rivera Line goes from Exeter and St David's to Paignton, but it does continue to these two stations south. What's the station? And this one. And obviously it's Paignton. And all the way to Exeter St David's. That's the service 628 Penzance to Birmingham New Street. That's at Exeter St David's, where we started. It's eastbound, and this is nothing. Okay, we should be able to depart very soon. Now, I do have a green signal. I think the signal's ahead of us. Oh, there it is. Green. Okay, we should be good. No trespassing. Danger, risk of serious injury or even death. Well, I think the only people who will go on the rail is if they want to kill themselves, so yeah. Right away driver onwards to Paignton. Staff warning, staff permitted to access the track. Oh well. Let's get going. Final stop, Paignton. We're actually in no rush to reach Paignton because we've got like 6 minutes to reach there, and we only got like 2 miles away. So we should be good. And we should do a bit. There we go. The other day I was at Harrow and Wilson Station, and there was a Class 390 on platform 3, and it was stopped there. And I think that was a problem with the train because obviously Class 390s and 220s don't stop at Harrow and Wilson Station; they pass by at speed. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. Obviously, all the passengers were just waiting on the platform, got off the train and all that, so I'm not too sure what happened there though. First time I've seen a Class 390 stop at Hamburg station. Maybe it broke down or something, I don't know. But yeah, it was on my way back from work. I was leaving Hamburg station and I saw it. I saw a load of people on this platform 3 and I was wondering like, wow. Do Pendolino services run on the stop at Hamburg? And now I said, no, can't be. It would be cool though. Because if you did want to get a Class 390 or 220, you would have to go from to all the way to Euston and then take a Class 390 from there. Or go to Watford Junction and take one from there. I think some Class 390s and stop at Watford Junction station. But most of them pass by. Okay. Got a mile left from Paignton and we're quite early, so we might have a yellow signal ahead of us. Let's click tab. Nope. We should have a green signal then. Would have liked a bit more AI, but overall a decent scenario. Nice to drive a Class 390 on the Rivera Line. Something different. I have also driven this on the London to Brighton route. On my Gatwick Express scenario, if you haven't watched that. I think that was for Train Simulator 2015 or 2014. And that was quite fun though. Okay, we'll probably be a minute early or something, but that's okay. We'll probably just have to wait at the station. Yes, it's the yellow signal, but that is the only signal before Paignton station, so we're good. Okay, we need to slow down though. Do 15 miles an hour. That seems really slow for a Class 390, but oh, we're not gonna slow in time. What am I doing? No, we're good. We should be good. There you go. I thought I'd be speeding again like last time. We did it just in time though. Got a zebra crossing, very nice. What does this say? Platform 1, platform 2. Quite a nice station actually. Got a ticket office there. Very nice. So it's 9:45, we have to reach at 9:47, so quite early. Like 2 minutes. I guess we can just see the scenery in the station because obviously they have they must have updated the stations and scenery because might as well, if they're gonna electrify the route, they might as well update it, I guess, a bit. Okay, that'll do. We're gonna slow in time. There we go. Perfect. Open the doors. 10 car stop and 12 car stops. So they probably do have cross-country services. And oh yeah, the HSD stop running this line as well, I think. And they're running quite long trains as well, 10 car trains, I think. So yeah, that's that. Let's check the station out. Very nice station though. What does this say? Timber and Building Merchant. Item shop. That's an interesting name for a shop. What type of items do they sell though? Well done, driver. You have completed all the tasks required of you today. Thank you very much. Give it a like. There we go. Okay, speeding 4 times, that's okay. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, share with your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.